you guys, so we have a Shanny and Rev update. We already knew this was going to happen. If you were in the live stream we did late last night, early into the morning, we knew they were going to cancel this appointment. So in case you need just to catch up a little bit, two of the videos we watched yesterday, Shanny was ranting and raving about how she needs to get to this appointment. She's always putting everybody else's needs before her own. She takes care of everybody else, not herself. She really needs to get to this appointment. Well, they had an appointment and she rescheduled it or canceled it because she said they didn't have transportation. So they were basically hinting at how they needed money for transportation. They got $30 for transportation. They got money. And they canceled again. So we can guess where the money went to. We can guess where it went to. And let's go ahead and hear the excuse of why Shanny didn't go to the doctor's appointment today. So this is titled Something Happened on Rev's channel, Revelation News TV.
Hey guys, what's up? Rev here. So this actually is a video that Shanny wanted me to make, okay?
Okay.
All right. So we got to the doctor from the Uber, and we were sitting there waiting to get into into the appointment. We were in the waiting room. And they came out and said doctor had an emergency and had to leave fast. And we're like, what?
I don't believe that. But even if that did happen, there's like physician's assistants, there's usually other doctors there that can see you. Especially if you guys said that they were so concerned that Shanny had cancer, right? They said the doctor was so worried about it. I would think that they would find a way for Shanny to be seen.
So they didn't tell us anything more than that. So she said, you're going to have to reschedule. So the next appointment was on the 23rd. So that's what happened. We weren't able to get into the office. We got into the office.
I was just going to say, you said you were in the waiting room. You can't keep your story straight. So this is a lie. You guys got the money and you put it towards what you wanted it to go towards, your drug of choice.
We weren't able to have the appointment. So don't be mad at Shanny for this, all right? Because things happen, guys. And there must have been some kind of emergency that the doctor had to go and take care of. I don't know what the hell. I don't know any details of that. So that's what happened. We might be on later on, whatever. I don't know. Maybe soon. I don't know. So go to Shanny's Twitch, follow, subscribe, all that stuff. But that's what happened, guys. It sucks, you know. But it's not that long of a wait, so that's a good thing. All right, I'll see you guys soon, I guess. Peace out.
So what will your excuse be next time? This is the second appointment now that you guys have missed. Thumbnail, woohoo. It's the second appointment you guys have missed. If you're truly concerned, you would make it a priority to get there and be seen. I don't believe you guys were ever in the waiting room. And I don't believe that they just said, oh, the doctor had an emergency, we can't see you. Typically, in my experience, whenever the doctor has an emergency, there's always a physician's assistant that could see you. Or another doctor that will see you, especially with something like this, right? All right, you guys, let's read some of the comments. So this video, we're also going to be reacting to Amberlynn Reid's community post. We're going to be looking at Foodie Beauty's Instagram. Let's read some of these comments. So PS said, I had a doctor leave due to a family emergency and left me in the care of his capable staff and his peer. I strongly doubt they left you without assisting her health needs, especially since the issue is grave. The trash man said, who wants to take a shot at the next lie when the 23rd gets here? Exactly. Hold on, I'm going to like these comments. Lee Russell said, grifting liars. Your lazy butts out on the streets can't happen soon enough. The trash man also said, AKA we didn't go and just took the Uber money. It's funny that all day yesterday you really didn't want to go to the appointment and then today you get there and it's rescheduled. I smell a liar and not a very good one. I'm liking that comment. Misty Day said they will continue to lie, digging themselves deeper and deeper. Disappear from Twitch and YouTube for a few days hiding. Waiting for everything to blow over and they think we will forget. While Shanny makes vague tweets about cancer and how sick she is and everyone are big meanies. James Goodman said, liar. Khaki said, Jason, you just verified you're in on the scam. I pray everyone is reporting their fraudulent solicitation. Make them prove to PayPal they needed funds to take them to the doctor. The taxi service will have a record. Otherwise, it's fraud. Sandra Berger said, no shame left? Not one bit, no shame left. Mama of Two said, how long did it take y'all to think of this lie? Wow, what someone will do for sympathy and money. Do better, Rev. I'm liking that. The Shaw of Thirst said, not to mention that the doctor's office itself wouldn't be seeing Shanny about cancer. Doctors don't give the diagnosis of cancer. They refer you to an oncologist who will then work with you through diagnosis, prognosis, and treatment. And oncologists aren't going to dick around with cancer. If the oncologists themselves can't see you, then again, one of their physician's assistants or nurse practitioners will. Cancer is a serious thing, and doctors aren't going to play around with it, since the longer it goes untreated, the more it destroys the body. Again, lie better. Maybe Shanny have stopped doing these boring review streams and get on Google to research how an actual cancer journey would go. WebMD is a grifter's friend. I'm liking that comment. Jody Lynn said Rev lied the entirety of this pathetic video. He couldn't even look at the camera because he's too embarrassed of Shamu. Miss J said, straight up lying. And why an Uber? You all have a vehicle. How absolutely pathetic. How can you lie, curse, and beg when you know that's not godly? And obesity is one of the 7 deadly sins. Don't worry. I don't expect an answer. Donna said, sure, Jan. Lardo444 said, and the lies continue. Stay tuned, folks, for part 2 of the show, Shanny Boo Hoo, directly after Honey Boo Boo, here on YouTube, LMFAO. Tommy Larson said, covering up another lie. They never left the house. I agree with that. They didn't leave the house. Misty Day said, you don't really expect people to believe this lie. People, do your research before giving these people anything. The Knitting Gamer said, another excuse. Super. First she has an appointment, then she cancels because of the transportation issues. Then she still has the appointment because suddenly she can get an Uber. Then the doctor is unable to see you for whatever reason. So exactly how long are you going to do this? You realize that we realize this is yet another way for you to keep going with this story arc, right? You say it's not about the money, but if it wasn't about the money or the cancer and all her fake ailments, why are you scamming people for food and Delta-8 and cigarettes? Make it make sense. I wish I could. Tasnoom1 says, you do know you better provide Uber receipts. If you don't show the date, time, etc., the DA can nail you for taking money to go see the doctor. Now it's on record the doctor canceled while you were there. Good luck. Trap's been set and you both walked in it. Let's see. Nick Geek Out said, we are wondering what excuse/game you both would come up with. True, we were wondering. Tina K said, something happened? Nah, nothing happened. That's the problem with you two. Daydreamer said, you and Shanny are so predictable. We were waiting for your excuse. Unbelievable. Tasnim said, you used the Uber money on foods. She never left the house. Food or their DOC, that's my guess. Crispy Fries asked, are you scared for your life? Blink twice if you're in danger. Reba said, something happened. LOL. F off, Rev, you clown. Dr. H said, here we go. People, please stop funding this. You're being taken for a ride, reporting this nonsense. I'm liking that comment. Laura said, well, that's interesting because everyone I know, including myself, when you go to the doctor's office, if the doctor is not able to see you there, they do have other doctors that will see you. On that doctor who they called assistants. So yeah, you're going to have to come up with a better lie. Danny Back said, you're a liar and everyone saw this coming. Find God. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and see what's going on with Amberlynn, and let's go look at Foodie's Instagram. I'll see you in the next clip. Hey, you guys. Okay, so this is Foodie's Instagram. In case you haven't seen it before, she goes by Chantal Al-Refe. I no longer accept DMs from men. Thank you. A Syrian and Canadian couple, YouTubers Sala and Chantal, aka Foodie Beauty. So there's 2 new posts. This one, I don't eat chicken, you guys. But does that look really pale to you or like a weird color? I don't know. Like I said, I don't eat chicken, so I don't know. This, look at the reflection. She's showing us the front of where they live, I think. Oh, I'm so nosy. Look at me zooming in to see the reflection. What's on your lip, girl? Okay, this says, Marhaba, iced Spanish latte with extra ice because I'm extra. You're extra something. And of course, flashing the fake ring. Well, the ring is probably real. The marriage is just fake. All right, you guys, let's go see what's going on with Amberlynn. I heard there is a weigh-in and a community post. I'll see you over there. Okay, so this is Amberlynn Reid's vlog she just put up today. It is titled, No More Fad Diets and Food Anxiety. So we're not going to watch the whole vlog. We're just going to watch bits and pieces, the most important parts. So let's hear what, I almost just called her Foodie. Let's hear what Amberlynn Reid has to say.
Hey guys, welcome to another video.
Oh, thank you.
So this is a weight loss video. I'm on week 2. I have thought, should I just put these on my vlogs? Should they be separate videos? I keep going back and forth between that because this year I am going to be focusing on lengthier vlogs for you guys. Oh, but okay. I think I've ultimately decided let's keep these separate because I know there are people out there who just strictly want to like hear me talk about weight, weight loss stuff, weight journey stuff, people who have been following.
Your eyebrows look really good.
Me for a very long time.
They look good.
Just wanting to know more about like my weight loss journey and things like that. Rarity. Every time I start to film, you guys know Rarity hops on my table. She just dropped my water bottle.
She wants some attention.
Each weigh-in video, we're going to start off with 5 questions that you guys have asked, and then I'll tell you guys how this week went and how my weigh-in went. So let's start off with the first question.
Okay, let's.
And it is, if you had to pick one of your previous diets to try in 2023, which one would it be? So this year, I do want to stop with the fad diets. I want to stop with dieting. I just want to change my lifestyle.
Okay.
And who I am as a person when it comes to eating and the way that I think about it. And I know that'll naturally make me lose weight. To hypothetically answer this question,
Amberlynn Reid, whatever you're gonna say, you don't give anything a chance to work. I don't know if you realize that, and I hope that if you're gonna make a lifestyle change, because I did that. I stopped counting calories. I stopped doing all that stuff. Like I do intuitive eating, but it works for me. It works for me. I eat pretty healthy, like real pretty healthy. And then I allow myself to share a treat with my family. Like I know you guys see me post the acai bowls all the time. Like usually I split that with my daughter and my mom. So I allow myself a treat, but like I always split it. Or like that Sunday I posted the other day from Buca de Beppo. We shared that with the whole family. Like, so lifestyle changes and to really work on that, like you have to do a lot of self-reflecting and a lot of work on the inside. And I hope you know that it's just going to take work. Like, I don't think you allow yourself the ability to follow anything through or see anything through. I think you want instant results, and it's just not how life works.
I would probably choose Jenny Craig. Jenny Craig is my favorite diet that I have ever done, and I've done all of them. I've officially done all of them. I like it because you don't have to think about it. There's a menu. You eat fruits and vegetables with.
But has that worked for you, honestly?
Every meal, you don't have to really cook, like it's everything that I love. So I would definitely choose that. Second question is, what's your sleep schedule like and does it play a role in your weight loss? So I've officially fixed my sleeping schedule, which I'm so proud of.
Good.
But it's a little extreme. My perfect sleeping schedule would be like falling asleep at like 2 a.m, waking up at like 10 a.m. But right now I'm falling asleep like pretty early, like 9 p.m, 10 p.m, and I'm waking up at like 6 a.m. So it's a little...
That sleep schedule doesn't sound bad to me. 9 to 10 p.m, wake up at 6 a.m. That sounds like somebody who works a 9-to-5 job. That sounds pretty normal.
Extreme. I feel like an old woman.
No.
Nothing against old people, but I'm kind of like an old person sleeping schedule situation type deal happening. I'm like a grandma. So yeah. And I do notice that it plays a role in my weight loss. I know that if you have better sleep and you have a better night's sleep and you sleep normally like a normal person, then you lose more weight, because you do lose weight while you're sleeping. I do not suggest doing this because it's an unhealthy way of thinking. But if you weigh yourself before you go to bed, and then when you wake up, you'll notice that you lose a few pounds while you're sleeping. So it's very important, if you're trying to lose weight, to get good sleep. And I was struggling really bad with sleeping. I was only sleeping like 4 or 5 hours.
I mean, she has a point. Sometimes, like, I sleep pretty good. I sleep pretty well. I have insomnia, but, like, I'm prescribed medication for it. So I sleep pretty good certain nights. But the nights, like, I have insomnia really bad, I notice I snack. So it's true, when you sleep better, for some reason, when I'm sleeping better, I'm not snacking. I'm not doing anything like that. But when my insomnia hits, oh my gosh, let me tell you. But I've really had to work on that, and I'm really aware of it. It just, all of this takes work. All of this takes work and really self-reflecting. And I don't think ALR ever does a lot of self-reflecting, and I think that's why things don't work.
Night, and now that I've fixed my sleeping schedule, I'm sleeping like 8 hours, so that's pretty normal, and that feels nice. Next question is, why are you obsessed with decimals, like 0.2, 0.4, 0.6 when you're weighing in? I know that I suffer with OCD. I was diagnosed. Don't come for me. I was diagnosed by a professional. I have obsessive issues when it comes to numbers. I don't talk a lot about things that I obsess about. It's just not something I want to share on YouTube. There are a few topics that I don't talk about on YouTube in detail, and that's foster care and my OCD. Those are just things that I don't really tend to share as much because I know the backlash I'll get, and for some reason those two subjects are hardest for me. Just everything in my childhood revolving around foster care, like what I went through while living with my parents, and just me having obsessive thoughts and doing obsessive things, whatever. But I am obsessive about numbers, and I feel like when I do weigh-ins or like I have goals, when it comes to like my weight and stuff, I have to include the 0.8. So like me having the goal for the end of the year to weigh 399.8, I have to have that 0.8. It's just like, I have to. It's an obsessive thing. But also, like, away from that obsession, like needing to be super like particular about my numbers, it just makes more sense to me, because if I was to weigh myself like one day or 1 week and I was 502.8, and then I weigh myself the next week and I'm 503.0, I've gained only 0.2 of a pound. But if I don't consider the decimals,
oh, this makes my head hurt.
And I'm just like, yeah, I went from 502 to 503. It looks like I gained a whole pound. And in reality, that's not the case. So I like to just have the exact numbers. Next question. Are you counting calories? No, I'm not counting calories. I'm not looking at calories. I'm not thinking about calories, not thinking about carbs, nothing. Nothing. I am strictly just eating what I have at home. Last question. How can you do weight loss surgery when you can't even stick to a diet? I find this question to be humorous because that is what weight loss surgery is for. It is for the individuals who cannot stick to a diet, who need help, who need another tool, who has done all the diets and all the fad diets and have tried everything and they haven't been able to stick to it. They haven't found success. That is what weight loss surgery is for. It's just another tool. It's something else to help people like me do better, be better, and to lose that weight and live a healthier life. Okay, now on to the actual weigh-in part of this. Last week, I weighed in at 520.0, and today I weighed in at 514.6. So that is a 5.4 pound loss by literally just stopping takeout. What?